Hey everybody, how you doing out there? It's your man Edward Moore back with another edition of Motivational Mondays. I hope you all are having a blessed week. Just want to share a tidbit of wisdom with you all this week to help you get through your week. Some words of encouragement, a little bit of gas in your tank to help you get through this week. So I want to talk to you this week about progress being a process. See, we got to understand that progress is not overnight. It's not a straight road to success, man. Whenever you following your dream and you chasing down success, you going hard, you dream chasing, you doing what you're supposed to do. Any successful person will tell you, man, that it wasn't a straight road. A lot of times, man, you'll be going down the road, things will be going good, things will be going well, and what you initially started off doing, it won't work anymore. So sometimes we got to learn from our mistakes, learn from our failures, readjust, be resilient, bounce back, and go at it from a different approach and a different angle. That might not work. We might have to go at it another way. That might not work. We might have to go at it another way. But the main thing is to be resilient enough to not have no quit in you, man. One of the things that I'm learning throughout this process of chasing down my dream of being a motivational speaker is to be resilient, to never give up, to always grind, always be focused, be clear on where you're going. You got to be clear on where you're going, because there's no way to measure progress if you don't know where you started versus in relation to where you're going. So the first thing is you got to identify where you're going. What is it that you want to do? Where do you want to be? What is it that you want to accomplish? And once you get that settled, man, you got to be relentless, man. You can't give up for nothing. You got to go hard. You got to grind. And again, it might not happen overnight. Like I said, it's not a straight road to success. Let me give you the definition of progress. And it's a series of actions or steps. One thing we got to understand is that progress is not automatic. Progress is intentional. And progress first starts in the mind. Once you commit yourself to a thing, you map out your course of action, you focus on it, you got something that's measurable where you're starting from in relation to where you're going. It's about being intentional, making deliberate steps to do what it takes to get where you want to go. And it all starts in the mind. Progress is at the end of the process. One of the things that I'm learning just throughout the course of my life of doing certain things, it's a lot of things that I thought I was ready for in the past. And had God given them to me, I probably would have messed them up. But I learned through the processes where I got made, through the processes where I got more wisdom, when I got more knowledge. Where I basically got made at, man, is through the process. You learn so much. You learn from your mistakes. You learn from your failures. You learn what not to do. And also, a lot of times when you go through process, it allows you an opportunity to mature. It's some blessings that we want right now, to be all the way honest with you, we ain't even ready for them. And when I say we, I'm speaking about myself as well, because there's some things that we may not be mature enough to handle. And if God gave them to us prematurely, we would mess them up and or mess ourselves up. So don't rush the process, man. If you can just hold on going through the process, at the end of the process, you will experience the progress that you wanted. But a lot of people give up during the process. Things don't go the way that they expect them to. Things get hard, things get tough, things get challenging. And they just give up. But I encourage you today, if you can just hold on long enough to get through the process. Success is in stages. You got to utilize your failures as something to build upon. All failures is an example of what not to do in the future, man. So I encourage you, if it's anything that you're going through that's getting challenging, that's getting hard, don't give up. It's a process. Nobody made it overnight. Anything worth having is worth working for. So don't give up. Be encouraged. Success don't always happen in one big leap. Sometimes, and a lot of times, success is in small increments. You accomplish one thing, you get that down, you move on to the next thing. You get that down, you move on to the next thing. And before you know it, you've arrived where you wanted to go. Just don't give up. Alright, don't rush the process. Go through each process. Be happy. Be joyful about the process. Because when you go through the process, it teaches you something. It teaches you new things. It teaches you things about others. When you get in business and different things of that nature, you'll learn a lot about other people. Stuff that you couldn't even imagine. When money come into play, you'll learn a lot of stuff about other people. As well as you'll learn a lot about yourself. So don't rush the process. Kick back. Take your time. Don't go too fast, but don't go too slow either. Right? Don't outrun God's plan, but don't lag behind. Stay in course with God. And stay in course with God. Because incrementally, He'll show you more. He'll give you more. You know, the Bible says that he who is given a trust must prove to be worthy of it. Which means that when God blesses us with something, we got to show that we're worthy of it. We got to show that we can take care of it. We got to show that we're good stewards of it. And I promise you, once you do that, He'll end up giving you more. And He'll give you a little more and a little more. And He'll teach you more. And He'll show you more. And by the end of it, you'll be far more prepared than you would have been had you not gone through the process. So right now, I'm just encouraging you to trust the process. I promise you, it's going to make you. It's going to build you up. And you're going to be everything you need to be to handle the blessing that God is going to give you. So as always, I don't take it lightly to have the opportunity to speak in your life. I love you all. I appreciate you. It's Team No Excuses. You know what it is. Same time, same place next week. All right, signing off.